What's up? My name's Brady.
I'm Melissa.
Cameron.
We're Sextile.
Yeah, we all knew she's from New York, but Sextile's really a Los Angeles band because it was formed here.
Me and Melissa came here from New York, but meeting Kenny and Eddie in Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous, and we met them there and kind of formed our group. Yeah,
we actually met and played 2 weeks later at the Echo. We met Eddie 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Played at the Echo at Part-Time Punks. Yeah, we went and we played there, and then we just sort of kind of like gangbusters from there on. Just kept moving the machine, and since then the band has evolved and changed quite a bit due to people leaving, going, and unfortunately Eddie passed away. And you know, a lot of this has to do with Kenny left due to going back to the lifestyle as well. So
yeah, it had a lot of evolving because of drug use and people, you know, falling back into drug use and in and out of it, and you know, us trying to stay sober, and some people having to leave, and some people leaving permanently. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that happens when you start your band in Narcotics Anonymous, dealing with some high-risk, sensitive people.
Yeah,
myself included.
Yeah,
I feel very grateful that I've somehow maintained the path. The reason we've even released these two and we're releasing it together actually as one single like narrative music video, the two songs together, is because we think Sextile's super versatile. So one has like a guitar song, and then one is very much like an electronic dance song. And we just wanted to show the versatility of the band by putting them out together. I think the people who liked our last record would love these two new songs, but I also think that the singles coming out after the fact will sound nothing like anything we've done before.
Yeah, these are like almost like ease you into the newer stuff, you know? You're like, you remember this? Yes, we know you remember this type of tonality. And then we're gonna, you know, come in with the side hook and kind of hit you from the side, yeah.
I mean, I think Sextile's changed every record anyway. It like really does, like if I ever hear part of our first record, I kind of cringe because I feel so like past it that I don't want to even listen to music necessarily like that. But I've also had old fans tell me like, or comment on our YouTube when we release new shit, oh, I used to love this band for their styles on their first record, but this is a Sextile I don't like. And I'm like, man, that's crazy because I like this way better. Ultimately, I mean, whatever. If it brings joy to whomever, that's awesome. The tracks are called Modern Weekend and Contortion, and especially like Modern Weekend with that title, we wanted to sort of depict like what it's like to be a kid now. So it sort of does that throughout the video. Kind
of like a lot of the things we used to do as kids and stuff.
Yeah, we wrote out different things that we did as kids.
Yeah, so they're all like
hitting mailboxes, getting fucked up.
Yeah, you know,
stealing shit, you know,
jumping in people's pools in their backyard, and
I mean, I was doing that as a grown-ass adult too, just jumping fences into people's yard.
Yeah. It's like, you know, the many sides of Sextile. And the narrative, I feel like, really depicts that. Not really anything new to what she said, but yeah, just kind of solidifying it. Honestly, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be too much different. Like I feel like our energy, either way, is going to be representative of kind of how we either for performing our own material or the material we choose to have like people get down to. I feel like will kind of resemble the energy we want to like give off, I guess, you know, high energy.
Sextile's always had a really like energetic live show. Even our own booking agent, when we talked about getting extra people to like fill out like a large band, she's like, I don't think you need that. You guys have so much energy as it is. And I think she's right. And I was told this when I DJ'd the other night, that I have a shit ton of energy because I'm excited about the songs that I'm playing, so I'm dancing as it is. So my friend Gamal was going off about that. And I think what we discussed about already with this DJ set was, bringing a ton of energy. I know that personally, that we've been into a lot of dance music, so we're trying to, as opposed to just pressing and playing other people's tracks, we were actually trying to, give it some actual style and beat matching and stuff that we don't normally have done. So just to sort of make it like a full party. I mean, I honestly felt like it was super important for us to do it because this band has been affected so much by overdose. And we literally lost our best friend Eddie through it, and he was such an integral part to our band. He named our band, you know. He was obsessed with astrology, and Sextile is an astrological word. And due to the fact that he's constantly saying that word, it was suggested to be used. And so sometimes it even feels weird to me that like we continue without him in a way, because he also, I always said that Eddie really made us look good because he was so funny and charming and personable. And he's good
at making friends.
He was really just good at making friends.
Yeah,
and
we always
learning the language wherever we went, and
yeah.
Immediately just like opening us up to different experiences and people. And he always like rooted for the team. Yeah,
we're a little shy, which can be misinterpreted for like cold or like, you know, off-put, or like maybe Eddie was always the icebreaker. We used to call him Eddie Icebreaker.
Yeah, he had many different nicknames. Eddie Icebreaker.
Yeah.
Eddie was originally from Ohio, and that's the sweet boy that I would always be like, where's Eddie from Ohio? Because LA Eddie was Eddie, also known as Eddie always on the phone, because LA Eddie's really busy, you know?
Yeah.
We have many nicknames for him, and it only takes a certain type of person. Like, there's a certain type of character in life that comes into your life that naturally obtains different nicknames, and it's because they're such a bright character. And when I had met Eddie initially, I literally was so excited that I called Brady, because I was in Pasadena recovery for quite a while, and I hadn't met anybody that like inspired me to live. I wasn't even sure I wanted to be sober, much less live or start a band. And he was so excited to meet me. He made me view myself in a different light. You know what they say in 12-step when it's like, we'll love you until you love yourself? I really felt that with Eddie. And yeah, I mean, obviously like Narcan could have saved his life. I don't know, I wasn't there when it happened. And Narcan saved my life in my last OD. So yeah, it just seemed like, even the title for the show, like, nobody else has to die. I mean, it's true. Like, if Narcan was easily available, a lot of things would be different. And now fentanyl being in everything and being such a large epidemic, it seems more important than ever. And actually, like, Sextile often gets asked to do random things, but we've all been so busy with other parts of our lives and other creative projects and other financial stuff. It's been hard to commit to what exactly we're doing. I felt like this one was something that we like had to do. Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed that in the last couple of years, ketamine's really like been in the forefront, and even ketamine having fentanyl in it. And a lot of people that haven't done opiates or fentanyl, whatever, will ask me these questions sometimes. Why is fentanyl in everything? Why? And I think that there's a misunderstanding about the fact that the smallest amount of fentanyl can be put in any drug, and there's a drug user can mistake this euphoria being like, this drug is great, whatever it is that they're doing, ketamine, cocaine, whatever. It means that the drug doesn't have to be pure form if you get cocaine or ketamine, because there's a little dash of fentanyl, which saves the drug dealer money themselves from mixing this up. I also think there's like the low key, like, let's get these people physically addicted to this thing. And then I think that because people are drinking on these drugs, not knowing what they're taking, the risk of overdose is bigger than ever. And I mean, one of Cameron's best friends, like Bradley Bailey.
Yeah, it seemed like, especially after COVID, that I was losing someone every week to drugs from fentanyl.
Yeah, and people who don't even use like opiates.
And they never knew they were taking fentanyl. So
I think awareness is absolutely key, and I think like having it at shows is responsible. You know, people are going to do drugs. You know, people want the escapism. They're always going to want to do it until it's like fully legalized and we know what's actually in it. I think creating any type of awareness around, you know, drug use, and that is super. Yeah, it's responsible to the community. It's for the best of the community. If like you think it's a loser shit, it's really not. Like
only boomers think It's a morality issue. The whole war on drugs that Nixon started obviously has done more damage and confused a lot of people of what this is. And then, yeah, I mean, the opiate pandemic that seemed to have started for a lot of people with OxyContin has now like snowballed into this other wild situation. I think the fact that people don't have a choice anymore to know whether or not they're doing an opiate is just like, it's wild. So Narcan is more important than it ever has been. In like 2022, that shit should be like in everyone's bag. I think like normal people do opiates, and then just like it's not just like street urchins or fucking or like or musicians or whatever. I mean, it's just everybody at this point.
How can I get those test strips delivered to my house?
You go to endoverdose.net. It's 10 minutes Narcan training, and then it gets sent to your house.
Is that online?
Yeah, endoverdose.net.
All right. Oh, the heaters.
I'm excited to play tracks that I think are bumping.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
excited to
I don't think anybody's really ready for it. Everybody's probably think we're gonna play what they think we're gonna play, but we're not. Whatever you think we're gonna do, we're not gonna do.
I don't know. We're playing to a bunch of dance bangers. Get ready to come dance. That's really what it is. March 10th, 1720 Warehouse, endoverdose.net. Throwing this big extravaganza. It's gonna be popping off. Ready to bring that, you know what I'm saying?